Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday and start to your week. We've got a lot of exciting things going on as we head into the middle of the week with CvC launching and 10Xs for Septimus and Acrizia and the Pythion grind kind of hitting a lull today but picking back up tomorrow. So what we're going to do in this video is give you all the context you need to play efficiently with all of the different stuff going on in Raid. We'll show a poll about how the community feels about the 10X events and just give you a bunch of context for Raid Shadow Legends and everything happening currently. So let's get into it. Alrighty, now first up for CvC, a couple different things you're going to want to focus on, and that is the gear objectives. You want to make sure and upgrade enough artifacts to scoop up the 2x points of 20k. A great time to go through your account, upgrade a bunch of stuff to level 8 and level 12. Remember, you don't have to necessarily go to 16. The most important thing is keeping your account managed, and you have to know what gear is rolling well. So use this as an opportunity to go through and roll a bunch of stuff up at least to level 8 so you can see which ones are worth cutting loose. And then also, I told you yesterday, do not run faction wars at the daily reset. You want to wait until the next day and hit it in that last few hours while CvC is live. And this is why we do that. We've got the 2x faction wars, so now you can run in and be able to get 3 faction wars days as part of CvC. And you also want to be doing stuff like checking your tag team arena as close to cooldown as you can to make sure you're winning as many easy fights as you can, because tag team arena can be a huge source of points, and checking the classic arena on cooldown and all of that to min-max how often you are getting opportunities to get points for your clan. But also, I want to talk about the events going on today. We have a huge one going on tomorrow that I'm probably going to do a deep dive dedicated video on. But today we've got Ancients and Sacreds that are going to be increasing your chance for Septimus right here. Now, Septimus is a great champion. He's a fun damage dealer to have on your account. Can be really S tier in places like Minotaur grinding and stuff, and min-maxing teams that have less than a full roster that are able to still blast it down super fast. And great in situations like, especially before some of the dungeons hit the later stages, but he's still good even in the end game, can still hit extremely hard. But tomorrow we have got the event for Acrizia, and that one is going to be way crazier. So a lot of whales are going to be going nuts on the 10x tomorrow for Voids on the 18th, for Acrizia on day 2 of CvC. And I do have a poll over on the community tab of the YouTube channel here about Acrizia. Pretty decent. Thank you for all of you that voted with the 5.6k votes, giving us a pretty good sample size. So in terms of planning to pull Voids for the Acrizia 10x tomorrow during CvC, we have got about a 3-to-1 ratio scaling towards no at about a 24% yes clip, which seems really low. But when you think about the context around that, it's actually insanely high, because not only are 10x usually the least hyped up events, but we also have a very important summon rush coming up where people are going to want to save shards to make sure they're able to get the Pythion fragment event completed. So when you kind of couple everything up, there's no champion chase, there's no summon rush, 10x's are not very hype, then we also got to make sure we have enough left over for the Pythion event. There's so many forces pulling against this event, and we still get 24% of players that want to pull shards for Acrizia. It tells you exactly how good Acrizia is. But also, a little bit of context with this poll is that, my YouTube viewers here on this channel are probably going to skew towards the more dedicated players. People that search out videos on YouTube are probably going to be more dedicated and have played the game more seriously than someone who just plays it on their mobile device and never watches any content. So I would say overall for the entire player base, this number is probably somewhere around 15 to 20%. And then because of my YouTube channel here, maybe the players skew a little bit more towards the serious side, so it ends up with a few extra percent up there around 25. But I would say that is pretty crazy, and it shows that people will still pull for 10x void events. Now they need to buff up 10x's in general, especially on non-voids, because there's just too many champions. But void events or 10x events are more impactful for voids, and you're seeing that here. I bet you if I didn't want to slam too many polls in people's face and annoy people, so I chose between the two, but I bet if I did a poll for Septimus, this number would be probably around like 2 to 4% if I did one, if you're pulling for the 10x for Septimus. So then if we switch to getting some context about the Pythion events, making sure we're all staying informed and caught up. Right now, actually, let me put this away. Well, I don't have to. Up top, you can see I'm at 55. And today is mostly a chill day. I have not won any tournaments or anything. So ideally, you should be at 55 fragments. I've just kind of done the minimum to play efficiently, and that's what I'm sitting at today. So now, with today being the Tuesday here, the 17th is where we're at, and right now we're kind of waiting for some stuff to go live. We're waiting for champ training, we're waiting for dungeon divers and stuff like that, but you would have to focus on the Fire Night tournament right here if you have not scooped that up today. I already have, so honestly, in terms of Pythion, it's mostly a chill day for me because I'm already at the 55 fragments. You might be at something like 50 and need to round out your Fire Night event today, which you can see right here. If you go under the tournaments tab, this ends in less than a day here on the Fire Night, so make sure you have scooped that up. But you do want to be a little bit careful. I know everyone's excited about CvC and stuff, but you want to keep in mind that we do have a Dungeon Divers event starting soon. So if you're going to YOLO a bunch, like if you're going to claim a bunch of stuff in your inbox and go crazy because you're excited to dive in there for CvC, you may want to wait until this countdown is done and then slam all that energy for earning points in the CvC, because then at least you can double dip a little bit on your Dungeon Divers. As far as the next tournament for Pythion, it is going to be a champ training that'll be live for a few days, and then the event will be the Dungeon Divers, and those both are going to be launching pretty much earlier tomorrow. And there is also a brand new batch of clan quests while we're on the subject of CvC and clan stuff. So make sure and get in there and scoop up some quests that you can focus on this week to keep leveling up your clan. I've never really talked about my process on picking stuff here, so I'll do that really quickly. I usually like to pick one of each, ideally. That way I leave some for my clan mates that want to participate in certain tiers instead of just slamming like 3 in one tier. So I usually go through 3 rares to rank 5. I like to lean towards like saving some easy ones for other people. So sometimes I'll try to like look for like a medium one or a hard one that I think I can realistically get done. Fully upgrade a rare. I've got enough rare books to do that, and it's during CvC, so I'll go ahead and take that. Okay, and then expert, upgrade 3 rank 4 or higher artifacts to level 16. A ring, that's a little bit more expensive. The ring's more expensive than the shield, so I'll go ahead and take that one. I'll take the ring to upgrade a few of those to 16. Remember, we've got the points double dipping on the × 2 in CvC. And then under elite, these ones are usually pretty tough. Use 10 rank 5 or higher glyphs. Okay. 20 rare champions from mystery shards is bonkers insane. 3 rare shields. I've done that one. That one's crazy. I'll probably do the 10 rank 5 or higher glyphs. Seems like one that is difficult, but I can probably get it done, especially during a CvC. Now let's load up the shop and see if there's anything worth talking about. General overarching plan for the shop right now. I would say the most important thing on our minds is going to be either the 10x event for Acrizia. You can tell a lot of people are hyped up about that. So acquiring void shards here in the shop. That would also double dip. If you had a few extra left over, you're probably not. If you're YOLOing for Acrizia, you're probably going to spend all of your voids. So we would also probably want to acquire some ancient shards. Typically, we can get ancient shards at a better dower cost, or what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more of a fair price than sacreds in terms of points we'll get during a summon rush. So typically, I'm going to do a dedicated video on the summon rush because I know a lot of people are worried about that. But I would say we're probably looking to acquire ancient shards, void shards, or energy to make sure that we're able to keep pace with the Pythion stuff going on. So is any of that stuff in the contender pack? Looks like we get to pick. You'd probably go, you always want legendary books. 8 4-star, we'd probably take 2500 energy. We'd probably take 60 brews of and whatever affinity we're lowest on. And then we would probably go with, these are all pretty bad. Probably Tag Team Arena can be insane for points on CvC, so because it's a CvC, we might go that route, but 30 bucks seems like it's going to be a little bit too pricey on a pack, but I'll plug it in here just in case people are curious. So we had the 3 legendary tomes of Boom, and then the 2500 energy right there, 60 brews. So let's scroll on down right there. And the energy refills, tag refills of 3, okay. And if we put in the $30, we get a 0.75. So yeah, unfortunately, just not that great of a pack. This thing should be $20 instead of $30. If it was 20, it would at least be a 1.12, and it'd be like, okay, if you're a mid to high spender on Raid, I could see this one making sense. But at $30 like it is, it's gonna be a pass for me for like 95% of you. But let's keep on rolling. Special progress, it's decent, but we know the drill on that one. The monthly pack is not bad. It like if you're a spender on Raid, scooping this up, especially if you are really low on stuff, that Sacred Shard will be huge for you on the Summon Rush coming up, and you also get the other stuff here to really help you complete it. So this would go a long way for someone that's a spender on Raid, but the monthly pack is not like ridiculous amazing. It's not one of the best offers you're gonna see. Great Deal Mix pack is below average. The mini mix packs are, they're average. This pack string right here. So this would be if you're like YOLOing for Septimus, probably. They're doing, oh, you get Sacreds as well. Yeah, so this would be for somebody that's really going to be going crazy for Septimus. It's going to be 30 for 20. Yeah, it's not great. Even the last one for 10, and you get the gems as well. It's not as bad as some of the Sacred packs I've seen them do. So for a high spender, it might be okay. But again, for like 90% of you, probably not a great pack there. And then Divine Offense, nothing. So unfortunately, nothing super impressive in the shop that you would be hyper missing out on or anything. Also, at the end of the video, I like to remind you about focusing on the Doom Tower because you got 1 week left, and remind you to check on your progress missions because I forgot about these for a while and I cost myself Ramantu. I could also max out Ramantu and book him today, work on an infographic and some content talking about if the grind was worth it and how much value I'm getting out of Ramantu on my account and all that. So there is endless amount of fun content coming this week. I'm excited for it. So please subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Raid Shadow Legends content. Good luck in CvC. Good luck in the Pythion grind. I'm going to head on over to the live section of this channel if you would like to pop in and say hi. And then maybe this afternoon, I will upload a dedicated video talking about either the Acrizia 10X or the Summon Rush. Maybe we'll do both, like tonight and then this afternoon, or then tomorrow afternoon and stuff like that. So, yep. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below on all those subjects. If there's anything you would like to make sure me and other people know about, I always enjoy hearing feedback in the comment section as well. So, as always, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.